Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So can I, on behalf of both Richard and Catherine, welcome you here today to Pelham House.
So I thought I'd start with a few things you probably don't know about Katy. She doesn't like riding a bike. She is a qualified gym instructor. She can recite most of the 7 Harry Potter books. She can recite most of the Life of Brian film, but she is not the Messiah. She is a very elegant skier. She is under tall. She likes Formula One. She is a Bloodwise ambassador. She set up and ran the first Anthony Nolan bone marrow register. She walked with Lord Ian Botham. She's been on TV with Carol Vorderman. Her baking skills are legendary in our family and around our waistlines.
Me and Katy met initially when we were paired together in the same class in secondary school. After 2 years of being shy individuals, we slowly started dating before heading to prom together in the summer of 2009. Thankfully, I picked a suit and a haircut that fits me a bit better today than the one that I did back then.
Wherever we go, whatever we do.
Whenever there's me, I hope that there's you.
Now, money is funny. It can make people odd. You forget to be happy and you live for your job.
Since school, we've been on countless adventures together. We caused mischief in Paris and got lost in the woods of Amberley. We joined a dodgy bar crawl in Portugal and experienced a pure adventure in Florida and rode the lazy river in Tenerife. We survived the Arctic Monkeys mosh pit in Germany. Most recently, we had the stag do in Bristol. Unfortunately, Richard couldn't make it himself and we substituted a lovely Princess Peach in his place.
And a muscle-toned body may sound like a dream, but no body is better than chocolate ice cream.
And fashion is a passion beset with a flaw. You can dress to excess, but you'll always need more. What I'm trying to say is that happiness grows not through your wages or body or clothes,
but in laughter and love, and in sharing your life in the arms of another as husband and wife.
They say that you know when you found the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And on one snowy day in New York City, whilst adamant this was not what your emergency credit card was for, you purchased last-minute Justin Timberlake tickets so we could see him at Madison Square Garden. I think that might have been this moment.
And when you find someone who's weird just like you, who laughs when you're stupid and who makes you laugh too.
When you sit on the sofa, not hiding your flaws, as imperfectly perfect as the hand that holds yours.
When the fortune of kings or purse of a beggar won't change how it feels just being together.
When a cuddle and a cuppa is all that you need, well then, you've found something quite special indeed.
Wherever we go, whatever we do,
whenever there's me, I hope that there's you.
There are a few people who aren't with us today. We would like to ask you to raise a glass to Richard's grandparents, Jim, Tony and Valerie. And to my grandparents, Dorothy and Colin. We wish they were here with us today, but we know they would be so proud of us. Also, a special shout out to Ruby, Richard's nan, who isn't here today, but we can't wait to show her all our pictures from today.
Firstly, I'd like to start by thanking every one of you that is here today. It's incredible to see so many people we know and love all together in one place. And it really means the world to us that you are here to celebrate with us today on our special day. We've been planning this wedding for quite some time now. After sharing some of my initial ideas, which were immediately rejected, Katy thought that it was best I played to my strengths. So I hope you've all been eyeing up the sweet cart in the reception.
I know Richard was actually very nervous about proposing, so he decided to take Katy deep into the woods, just in case she said no. Good to have a backup plan. But fortunately, she said yes, so happy ending there.
My next thank you goes to my parents. Today would not have been possible without you, and you have made today more special than we could ever have dreamed. There's no denying that we have been through a lot together as a family. Your strength together and united support to get us through such a turbulent time in our lives has been unparalleled.
To my parents, Ian and Elaine, thank you both for the endless love and support you've given to the both of us over the years. You're the best parents anyone could ever wish for, and I can't thank you enough for bringing me up the way you have. Thank you both for welcoming Katy into our family. I know that she really loves having you all as her new in-laws.
I, Catherine Lucy Burnett,
I, Catherine Lucy Burnett,
take you, Richard Anthony Martin,
take you, Richard Anthony Martin,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Katy, you look lovely, and I'm sure everyone here will agree she looks a right good one. Now, Rafferty said she looks like Princess Katy when he saw her in her finery, and I think that's a pretty apt description.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder of the promises
as a reminder of the promises
that I have made to you this day.
I have made to you this day.
May you wear it with love,
May you wear it with love,
now and always.
now
And remember this moment, because this is a unique moment in time. Because before this moment, you've been many things to one another: acquaintances, friends, companions, lovers, most certainly teachers. But I'm sure you've learned a great deal from each other. And now you have crossed the threshold, and things between you will never ever be quite the same again. Because from this moment, from now, you can say to the world, "This is my husband." And you can say, "This is my wife." Because you both made the declarations prescribed by law. You made solemn and binding promises to each other here in the presence of your family and your friends. And you sealed that contract with the giving and the receiving of a ring. You made a promise to each other of loyalty and commitment. So therefore it gives me the greatest pleasure to announce you are now formally husband and wife. Would you like to kiss your bride?
Richard, welcome to the family. Although you've been part of it it says for 15 years on here, we'll live with that. He's mucked in with everything we've done. He's learnt to ski, he was happy walking in the mountains, and he too has spent hours on tarmac outside Springsteen concerts.
To quote my favourite film franchise, after all this time, always. You make me laugh, you are kind, caring and supportive of everything I do. You turn nearly everything I say into a song, and you're there through all the good and the difficult times.
I would now like to say a few words about the star of my show, my wife, Katy. Beautiful, intelligent, funny, caring, you look absolutely incredible today, and I'm so lucky to be your husband.
You have tried to make me fall in love with football, and I in turn have tried to make you love listening to Beyonce. We've made so many memories together, from travelling to so many holiday destinations to buying our first home. We've got through a global pandemic with, I think, most of our sanity. We've danced in the kitchen and sometimes accidentally in front of our visitors. And in the words of Dr. Seuss, we are all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into a mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love.
Now, there are lots of songs and lyrics that would be perfect for these two. I thought about a few. Tougher than the rest. Two hearts are better than one. And if you misbehave, Richard, out on the street. But I chose Bruce Springsteen's Land of Hope and Dreams. I thought it was a fitting one with which to conclude. So, Katy and Richard, grab your ticket and your suitcase. The rest of your life together is rolling down the track. We know you'll be good companions for the next part of the ride, because tomorrow there will be sunshine in your land of hope and dreams. With that, please stand and raise your glasses to Katy and Richard.
You're an inspiration to so many people here, none more so than to myself, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
I'm so proud to call you my husband, and I can't wait for our next adventures together as Mr. and Mrs.
Our relationship has been full of coincidences that have just told me that you are the one I should spend the rest of my life with. From your Disney obsession to love of small four-legged animals, everything just fits right between us.